Yo, what's Gucci, everybody? It's your boy ssjk-dots, the first black super saiyan to wear 500 spam, and I'm back here with another video. Look, I just want to show you guys something. Now, take this kind of with a grain of salt. You know, just because stuff is in development, things can change. You can still cancel this stuff. But supposedly, we have a Ben 10 movie in development. Some of this stuff adds up and makes sense because the 2023 to 2024 film slate is pretty much accurate. Blue Beetle coming out this year, The Color Purple, Shazam, Aquaman 2, like some of it lines up. Now right here until 2024, March 15th says Godzilla vs. Kong, but that is a Godzilla vs. Kong sequel, which is supposed to be about their origins and stuff, but that's not why we're here. If you look down below in the in development live action films, you have Superman, which is definitely greenlit and happening under DC Studios. James gonna be writing it. Ben 10, the Batman 2, which is being done by Matt Reeves, which is coming. That is in development. Now, with Ben 10, right? Let's talk as if this is really happening. For one, this property needs to be respected. This is Cartoon Network's best TV show they have ever, and I mean ever, created. Probably has the most episodes, the most development within the show, and the most care to it. I mean, Ben 10 itself is a big universe. We went from Ben fighting aliens to him going to different planets and stuff, traveling through space, going through time. You get to Ben 10 Omniverse. He went to the beginning of time and saw the Big Bang and stuff. Like, Ben 10 is an insane franchise. In itself, it's a franchise that WB, own Cartoon Network stuff, y'all need to respect his IP and give it respect. He needs to get proper money into it, not no bootleg shit. It don't need to be looking like those two Ben 10 movies that came out on Cartoon Network, them ugly ass fucking movies. Them shits was trash.
This up.
Oh, hell no!
Definitely give us a actor who is, 10 years old, 10, 11, whichever one you want to do, 10 or 11. If you want to stretch to 13, but between the ages of 10 to 13, that's how old the actor should be, between the ages of 10 to 13. But just get a 10-year-old kid. Because, honestly, y'all can stretch out Ben 10 like its own little superhero franchise of movies and stuff. That's if the first does really good. But I'm not expecting this to do like billions. If this movie does something like it make like 500 million off of a budget of like 150 to 200 million, or 600 million off of a 200 million budget, or 150, I think the budget of this movie should be between 150 to 200 million. Don't go bigger than that. 150 to 200. For the first movie, in general, the villains of the movie should be Vilgax's bounty hunters. 6'6", 7'7", 8'8", Volcanus, and that crab thingy, the crab bounty hunter from the original series. You guys know who I'm talking about. His image is up there anyways. Also, Tetrax Shard should also be a bounty hunter in this, right? He should be a bounty hunter in a sense, but he's a bounty hunter working for Azimuth, and he's also looking for an Omnitrix too.
Billions of beings on this planet, and the Omnitrix winds up on the wrist of a foolhardy youth.
Like trying to figure out where it's at. Azimuth gets the signal. You don't show Azimuth, but you just show Tetrax Shard coming to Earth looking for the Omnitrix to retrieve it and get it back to Azimuth. And you have Vilgax assassins coming to steal the Omnitrix and get it to Vilgax. Because, it's pretty much known in the galaxy that the Omnitrix is on Earth and everybody trying to get it. So now Vilgax is trying to get it. You don't show Vilgax's first movie. You just show the bounty hunters coming down from space and crashing onto Earth to do their mission. 6'6", 7'7", 8'8" are all working together. Volcanus and his little crew, his minions are all on their own separate thing. And that crab dude is on his own separate little thing. They're all bounty hunters. Vilgaxon has it as a free-for-all. Whoever does get the Omnitrix first gets the money, gets the cash prize, whatever Vilgax has to offer. So you'll have all the bounty hunters going at it, but also trying to get Ben. Tetrax Shard is working with Azimuth. So he's not really a villain. He's not really, working on the bad guy side. He's working with Azimuth. He's not really a bad guy or a good guy, but he's just like, he just wants his watch back. In this film, it should already be set to where Ben's kind of seasoned with this stuff. He already fought Dr. Animo and just the little villains and stuff. Not like Hex and Charmcaster and stuff. But there should be a flashback to when he first got the Omnitrix, when he started the fire and Grandpa Max helped him with, stopping that fire and stuff. A quick flashback. Boom, we into the rest of the movie. Tetrax Shard and all the bounty hunters all intersect to come at Ben. And, Tetrax Shard is kind of helping out Ben with stopping the other bounty hunters and stuff. And mind you, it's like these bounty hunters are like are gunning for him. He's a kid. He's not really skilled with fighting these alien bounty hunters and stuff. And Tetrax Shard helps him out and makes sure he, survives and stuff and doesn't die because he finds out, oh, this is just a child and everything. But also he's going to get the Omnitrix by the end of it. And then you can say Azimuth is listening in and kind of observing what's going on. And by the end of the movie, they all work together, Tetrax and Ben, to defeat Vilgax's bounty hunters. Then Azimuth's like, you know what? This kid, proved himself. He can definitely watch my Omnitrix. It's in no real danger. And he just leaves it with him. Because, in the first series, he did just leave it with him. Because Tetrax was tasked by Azimuth to come get the Omnitrix, and he left it. So you can give a little bit more context to why Tetrax left it. You don't really reveal. You just give us Azimuth's name, but he doesn't really elaborate on it. I think the first aliens for the first movie should be Diamond Head, Wild Mutt, Four Arms, and Heat Blast. I think we should only see like 4 so far. Just like 4, and maybe as a secret alien he unlocks in the movie, it's either a cannon bolt, whichever you want to pick. Now, that's just what I kind of want to see for the first movie. What I think should happen next is definitely 2 more movies, but in between, you do like a mini series, and whatever streaming service Warner Brothers Discovery sets up, put the show on that, do a 6-episode short series featuring the first 3 episodes where Charmcaster and Gwen meet, so we can develop Gwen's magical abilities, because this is what we're going for the next set of the trilogy, where Gwen starts to develop her magical abilities and she meets Charmcaster and stuff. First 3 episodes about her beating Charmcaster and also defeating Charmcaster. The next 3 episodes is going to be about Ben meeting Kevin, and Ben and Kevin going around town doing bad stuff, and he's not listening to his grandpa and all that. And then what happens is Ben and Kevin get into it. Ben realizes Kevin is like a real bad kid. He got his powers and stuff, and he has to stop Kevin. After this, that series ends. Kevin runs away, disappears, boom. But he, just like we saw in the show, absorbs some of Ben's Omnitrix and is able to turn into his aliens.
Not now, dweeb! Can't you see I gotta deal with Ben? So who are you?
Me? I'm a hottie. Can't you tell?
But he still disappears. He doesn't. We don't defeat Kevin yet. He just gets away. Second movie, Ben versus the Forever Knights. This is when Ben will find out Grandpa Max is a plumber. He finds out about the plumbers and the Forever Knights and stuff and all that. Finds out that the plumbers is a organization that, they're basically space police like Green Lanterns and stuff, and they're here to protect the stability of the universe and all that junk. Then another mini series, and this is where we set up Kevin to be a side villain in the third movie. This whole mini series should be about Kevin versus Ben. first 3 episodes, Kevin, there's an imposter going around pretending to be Ben, pretending to be his aliens and stuff, just like we seen in the show, that imposter episode where that general caught wind of, got suspicious of Ben, and found out he was the aliens and stuff, but he thinks Ben is doing it, when in reality Ben's trying to like make this general realize like, no, I'm not the one who's going around stealing this stuff. So they come to find out it's Kevin. They get into it on top of that bridge, and then Kevin mutates into Ben's aliens and has that weird combination, and then Ben discovers some more new aliens and stuff, which is one of his 10. It's like Stinkfly or whatever, you know, whatever you guys want it to be. And the last 3 episodes, Ben and Kevin got to go at it. He's fighting Ben in his fully new form. Grandpa Max and Ben seal Kevin away in, let's say, the Null Void or whatever. You know, let's say he gets sealed away in Null Void, or he runs away. Whichever y'all want it to be. I'm just going off the top of dome what I think I would want it to be. Third movie needs to be Secrets of the Omnitrix. So I think the third movie should be modeled after Secrets of the Omnitrix. Vilgax uses Kevin, since he's close to Ben and stuff, uses Kevin as a little subordinate to try and take out Ben, or they're hunting down Ben. And, you know, since Kevin fought him the most, he knows him the best. And he's going to help Vilgax figure out how to, you know, stop Ben and basically intercept him and stuff. Or you can just have Vilgax come straight up to Earth and do a invasion just to get the Omnitrix. And Ben has to defend the Earth and stuff. So, like I say, you can do it one of 3 ways, but I think you should do it the Secret of the Omnitrix route. In the third film, Ben has to get the Omnitrix to Azimuth so he can fix it, because it's getting ready to overload and stuff. Ben been using it too much, and now it's getting ready to overload, and he needs to get Azimuth to fix it. The more he uses it, the faster that clock goes down to where the Omnitrix is going to get ready to explode. And if it does explode, it's going to kill a bunch of people because there's so much energy and stuff inside of it. Vilgax is like, now, you know, basically on some Thanos stuff, like, I'm finna do this myself. Fuck all this. I'm doing it myself. He employs the help of Kevin, and they're all after Ben. And this is when Ben goes into space with Tetrax, and they're all trying to get to Azimuth so they can get this Omnitrix fixed. So this Omnitrix doesn't blow up and kill a bunch of people. That's what I think the first trilogy should be. Just focus on a little teenage Ben. Now, mind you, this is just a what if, you know, the first movie is a success. I hope it is a success. I really want to see this franchise go somewhere, because this is Cartoon Network's best franchise. I don't want Warner Brothers to undermine this or not take it seriously or not think it's good enough to be on the same level of a Superman movie or a Batman movie, or, you know, just one of their bigger super movies, or like Aquaman 1. Like, they need to put some love and care into this. Get the Man of Action team, which is a group of comic book writers that created Ben 10 before Cartoon Network picked it up. Get them to come on here and write this movie and structure this, structure y'all movies and stuff. I'm saying they have to direct, but they definitely write the scripts and you know, write the screenplay, and let them like lead y'all down a good path. Cast a young 10-year-old actor, you know, 10, 11, and you can honestly use this kid, put him in a contract, and say, yo, kid, you do these first 3 movies, knock them out the way, and we got 3 more movies for you where you a teenager and you play alien for a span. And then that trilogy is about the DNA aliens, the hybrids, Agrigor, all that stuff. You can get all that up in there. Mind you, these will be movies, but also you can throw mini-series in between to actually flesh out stuff. Because Matt Reeves is doing that with the Batman. He's literally dropping a Penguin show, which is in between the Batman and the Batman 2. And the Penguin show is going to lead into the Batman 2. Just to give more depth to the world and stuff. And actually flesh things out by using TV. And Ben 10, you know, it was a TV show, and the reason we're so attached to it the way we are and why people like it is because you stretch it out into a TV format where you got to develop Ben over time. Mind you, movies, you have to do it quicker, but I think for Ben 10, because in the first trilogy, you want to incorporate Kevin, you want to set up Gwen and her magical abilities so you can set up Alien Force, and she finally meets her grandmother who tells her the secrets of her magic abilities and why it's easy for her to just use magic, you know? It's a lot. I'm sorry, you guys, you know, but I want this to like really be freaking good. Y'all, this is one of my favorite TV shows. This is Cartoon Network's best TV show. I am not capping. This is Cartoon Network's best TV show. It's the only TV show I've seen them put the most effort into and actually flesh out into a universe. Aside from Clone Wars, which is different, but Ben 10, their own original property. Like, bro, shouts out to the people that was able to get this in development and get it set up, because I've been asking for this. I've been wanting a Ben 10 live action movie. And you guys, I want them to take this shit serious, right? And this movie don't need to be some dark shit. It don't need to be a fucking dark. Like, you know, you still want like a good family friendly movie, PG-13. It can be damn near the tone of an MCU movie. It can be the tone of Aquaman. Like, it doesn't need to be no kiddie shit. Not that Ben 10 show, which is like Teen Titans Go, where Ben's all short and shit, and it's very much a kiddie style to it. Ben 10, the original series, and even Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, all had a balance of a serious and lighthearted tone.
She sacrificed herself to save me. It should have been me. It should have been me. It should have been me.
You balance that out and you Gucci. This movie could be something amazing. I'm not saying it's gonna do billions. I'm not saying it's gonna do like, you know, huge big fucking numbers. But if this movie can do at least over like 500 million, like between 500 to 600, sequel guaranteed at that point. Sequel guaranteed. But Warner Brothers, this is one thing y'all need to do. Promote the movie. Promote. The way they promoted the Batman is the same way I need them promoting Ben 10. It's the same way I need to see them promoting a Superman movie, a Wonder Woman movie, a Martian Manhunter movie. The same energy they put into promoting the Batman. That promotion for the Batman was bruh. That shit was on point. They was going hard for the Batman with them promotions and shit. You know, and that special Batman popcorn helmet they had in AMC theaters and stuff. And then they had the exclusive IMAX release for it, where you got to saw it like a day ahead of time. No, you got to saw it a week ahead. I saw that screening. It was like a week ahead. I got to watch it before everybody else. You guys, take this property serious. I don't want no Ben 10 disrespect going on in my streets. I need them to put effort into this shit. But you guys, I just want to come here, talk about this real quick. I had to drag this video out a bit. You know, mind you, I'm not saying my ideas is what should be. It's just what I would like to see. I think you can structure it and really put effort into fleshing out this property into a live action original superhero property that you can get this new audience into. Because mind you, superheroes is big right now. Marvel, DC, you got Amazon Prime with The Boys, Invincible. Ben 10 is a superhero property. Take advantage of this and really give this modern show these new people what Ben 10 is. Show these new people Ben 10 is. Because you're going to have a lot of people like me and look, you know, people that grew up on Ben 10, yo, we gonna be there day one in the theaters, bro. We gonna show with our Omnitrixes and shit, bro. We gonna be there. It's gonna be lit.
Alien before your very eyes. He's slimy, creepy, fast and strong. He's every shape and size. He's Ben 10.
I want to thank you all for watching this video. Go to that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. Don't do drugs. And like I always say, deuces.
What'd you do?